Like, I know a couple of guys that come up to me after the choir and they say, like, this is going to be, like, the best, like, performance in the whole thing because, you know, we're actually performing with artists. Oh, it's like, it's exciting. It's different.
Juco, play with the Juco. Tonight and Thursday night are going to be, like, practices at the Lighthouse Theatre, and, to be honest, I'm excited to see how this week goes.
It's pretty cool to finally be here, to finally have the Find Your Voice choir doing their thing and doing what they do best, like being a musical community that they are. Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Tuesday we had our first rehearsal on stage here with both choirs, and we got to meet the Find Your Voice choir for the first time that night up in the studio room, which was awesome. Just
amazing.
Jump straight into the dotted line kind of welcoming party.
Yeah. The three of us have been friends for over 20 years, so there's about 60 years of friendship here, add it all up. In the last 5 to 6 years, we've been involved in a project which has been really fulfilling for all of us in different ways.
It started with Dingo and I having conversations about creating music together, and that we didn't just want to tour, just go to a place and be in and out in that way and not sort of have a deeper connection with places. Working with choirs came up as an idea, and as soon as that landed, I immediately was like, it's got to be Virginia, because I'd seen her work with her amazing choir, first chorus band of singers.
We got a phone call from the Port Fairy Folk Festival 2017. We got the call and they said, hey, you know, we've got this this performance opportunity. Can you put something together? And I called Kylie and said, hey, can we kind of make this human choir? You know, I thought we'd have 20 or 30 people, and then I think the first rehearsal, 90 turned up, and there was fist fights and people running out and slamming doors, and it was pure chaos. And then by the time we got on stage, there was 120 people, and it was the most beautiful thing.
You. There is a future in the air between us, between us. I look at you and I believe it. I believe it.
It's now grown into this collective of just multifaceted, amazing, vibrant, diverse humans. You drop any human into a creative space and their heart just...
I can walk in and be myself in this space, whereas there's a lot of spaces that you just can't be. That's why it draws the people that, you know, the real humans come in and they don't want to leave, you know, because they can be themselves.
So the Find Your Voice Choir were performing at Port Fairy this year, and Dingo and I were so honoured to be invited on stage while they presented their version of Dotted Line, and we got to sing with them.
Yeah.
And the synergy between, you know, the choir and Mama Spender was instantaneous. And I was actually on stage and I was watching Danielle and Dingo as, you know, the first notes were played for the opening songs for the choir, and they were just like both straight up out of their seats.
You're in my head, in my throat, every single note. You're in my bed, in my head like a keno. You'll be the medicine, I got a migraine. You're the oxytocin, shout me the propane.
And for me, having never met them, I knew in that moment that everything that we had been working towards was just going to work, and it was going to be brilliant, and it was going to be something that hadn't been done before in the way that we were all going to do it together.
The thing that struck me that got me most excited about working with them is the fullness of their expression, and also the refreshingness of what it is for people to be so completely themselves on stage. I feel like that's something that we all aspire to.
For me, it was like, oh, wow, this is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we readjusted all of our schedules.
That's right.
To deepen the scope of our engagement with these two choirs, so we could be here longer and work deeper and deliver what's going to be a very ambitious and amazing evening. Well,
Big,
2 shows.
2 shows on the one day for a lot of people on stage.
Two other artists with the choir, like, you know, we're coming a long way. Like, we started off with only singing, like, other people's songs and, you know, not really catching up with a lot of artists because, you know, we weren't too big. But we've kind of built it up, and we're actually now meeting some of the most famous artists in probably whole of Australia, and, you know, it's like, wow, like, who's next? Johnny Farn or something?
I like rap music. Like, I'm a rapper. Like, a singer-songwriter rapper. And I write my own songs, and I bring my words into time and we sit up in here and make music together. Listening to music really just gives me the inspiration to write my own songs, and so I would write how I feel when I listen to music. Like, when I listen to that one song that's playing, I will just write a song, and yeah, the words just come out. Basically, it's that simple, really. Tuesday we were at the Lighthouse Theatre, and it was a really good night. Mama Spender came along with us, and we got on stage and went through our set of songs that we're singing on Saturday. And the zoo choir came as well, and it just sounds really amazing, and I'm excited to see how it sounds on Saturday.
Whoopie-doo. Yeah, the sash, I just came in probably 10 minutes ago, and I got given this, and I'm just thinking, well, we've never worn something like this before, so it's like, oh, okay, this might give some clothing option for the choir, eh? Like, it's different, but it's different's good. Like, it's like, wow.
And today we've got a full dress rehearsal, so full blocking out of stage, full blocking out of 3 separate sections of performance, which is the first part with the zoo choir, a duo section for Dingo and I while we get set up with the Find Your Voice choir in the different format, and then the full bonanza.
So 3 levels of gear shifts.
Complexity.
That's about it.
Don't ask me any questions.
what moves us? Do you know what keeps us in rhythm? Our heart, our boom, the music, and the songs, and what's been created by Mornington Spender and each and every one of you. It is a team effort, and I'm so keen to get this show on the road.
And it's too late to leave your shelter. You're not free of your sticky bed. She gonna keep swinging round till the medicine is gonna last. Stumbling around looking for matches in the dark, in the dark, in the dark.
I feel like the joy in this project is a lot about the relationships that have been built, and I feel like that's pretty profound, and that is going to ripple outside of this project. Having Mornington Spender really intimately understand what the Find Your Voice Choir is about, and celebrating that with us, and actually going, you know, what you guys all do together is something really unique and special. For having to bring that into that, for me, is a real highlight, because I'm passionate about sharing that experience with other people.
Bridges are no longer there. Stumbling around looking for
Like, for them just to feel that power that we send off the stage, like, so we can actually see our faces and actually be known. Yeah.
Let's go! What are you looking for?
You've just got to be yourself. You've always got to be yourself on the stage. If you're to do it, what does Frank Sinatra say? Your way. Well then, you know, it's your way, your music, your life. Like, just go for it and have fun, because you've got one life, you've got a whole life to live, and just live that to the fullest.
What are you?